Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be showing you the top teams you can run for the Blightshroom Dream On boss for this week. There are a lot of new additions and we have epic difficulty and hell difficulty. So I'm really going to be focusing on the top performing teams of today. If you cannot run any of these, for example if you're a more free to play or budget player, then you can run teams from the previous week as well. They're going to be good for you. But this is really, we're talking about how to clear epic difficulty today and then also the hell difficulty teams. So the first team I want to show you is a team from Rainice. This is going up to 99% on Epic, which is going to get like a really good score on Epic, but not quite enough to get over the edge and push over into actual hell difficulty, but I'm gonna run it, and basically it is Rainier in front of Sinbad, Valka in front of Mikola, Kruger in the upper right, with the Star Blessed spell. So it is the free-to-play artifact. It is an overall fairly free-to-play friendly team, and that is why I wanted to include it, because this might get the top score for some people on epic difficulty. We're gonna go ahead and run it right now. Make sure you have the charms for Sinbad. Should be crafted today with your rogue charm essence, as I mentioned in the video before this, and you don't need Valka charms, but if you had them from yesterday, then that's even better. Valka will want to have Supreme Plus with her Enhanced Force, really important to run in this team. Plus 5 exclusive equipment is enough, but plus 10 is really ideal for Valka. With our level of upgrades, we might even be able to get the clear with this team, but generally this team is not considered one of those easy clears for Epic. But I'm going to show you all the teams which have cleared Epic, but very important, you need to get your whole team to level 661, or at least you want to have your carry damage dealers on level 661. Because that is what is that's going to give you the score boost you need in order to actually get the clear on Epic. So for example, if you have 651 level on your overall resonating level, but you have like your 2 key carries, or at least 1 carry up to level 661, that might be enough for you to actually get the clear. So we did get the clear with this team, but like I said, is because we have a really crazy investment on this team. Generally, this team is going to cap out at 98-99% of epic difficulty, which is still good. And I mean, that's why I definitely wanted to include it. Okay, looking at the next team, I'm going to show you all the other epic clear teams. There are a lot of them. So this team has cleared epic, but it will need to have Nazrik at plus 10 exclusive equipment, Mythic plus Rainier, and then you have the Star Blessed spell. But overall, if you have Nazrik built, you've invested into him, you have Rainier Mythic plus, this can clear epic pretty confidently and safely, even at a lower level of upgrades, as long as you have those key stats that we mentioned. But again, you will want to get your carriers, which are Sinbad and Nazrik. You'll want to get them to level 661. Even if the rest of the team is at 651, that should be fine. But you want Sinbad, Nazrik 661. Or if you're using the Valka team we just showed, you want Valka and Sinbad 661. So that is important. Okay, we have some other alternative teams. We have this team, which has also managed to get the clear on epic difficulty with the Star Blessed spell. So these are the only 3 teams, basically, which are getting close or getting the clear on epic difficulty with the Star Blessed spell. And that is important. So this is a Zanie team. You'll need to have Zanie Mythic Plus or above. You have her 2 turrets beside her. Rainier in front of the Mikola. You need to have Rainier Mythic Plus. Sinbad behind Zanie and Kruger in the upper right corner. For this team, you want to boost the levels of Sinbad and Zanie. Get them both to level 661. That will be important. And with the Star Blessed spell. So those are basically the Star Blessed teams which have cleared or going close to clearing epic difficulty. Now, if you have the pay-to-win artifact, there are some other teams you can try to clear epic difficulty. These are also going to be hell mode teams, but I also want to mention that they are able to clear hell difficulty. So Elysion's team, this has been able to clear hell difficulty. It is the same team that we just showed. That one was the Star Blessed spell, and this one is going to be the Arrow Storm spell. Yeah, so this is going to be a good option to try and clear epic difficulty. Okay. Apart from this, we also have some other ones. We have Mars GMB's team. This is maybe the best team for epic difficulty and also has the potential of clearing it. So this is another team you want to consider, but it does have Baelran, has Zanie. So it isn't the most free-to-play friendly, but if you have these heroes built, then you will be able to run this team, but it needs the Arrow Storm spell if you want to clear on the epic difficulty. And it also works on Hell, and we're going to run on Hell. We have the other version of Mari's GMB with Valka rather than Sinbad. This has also been able to clear epic difficulty today, but it wants the Arrow Storm spell, which is the pay-to-win artifact for this week. So there we have it. And like, for example, in these teams, you want to boost your levels of Valka and Baelran and Zanie. So 3 heroes want to be on that level 661. And then for the other team, you want to have Sinbad, Zanie, and Baelran boosted levels. That's important. Then we have some more teams. We have Rainice RG team, which has also been able to clear epic difficulty, but it has Nazrik, it has Zanie, it has Baelran, so overall, much more pay-to-win side. or maybe a newer player who's just keeping up with new meta heroes. An Aerostorm artifact, you'll want to boost levels of No-Nazrik, No-Zanie, and No-Baelran. This can clear epic difficulty with the Aerostorm spell. And then finally, we have a team from Frosty. This can also clear epic difficulty, and this is the strongest team for hell difficulty as well. This is going to be the Aerostorm spell, No-Nazrik, Sinbad, Kruger, Zanie, and then you have Mikola. You want to boost levels of No-Nazrik, Sinbad, Zanie. Try to get both Zanie and Sinbad charms today because we have Marksman and Rogue in the Dura Trials, and then also from the Charm Merchant, just pick up for gold by the charms for No-Nazrik, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so those are all the teams which you can run for Epic and try to clear. Make sure your hyper carriers are on that level 661. That is really important. Make sure you did get those key charms. And now we're going to go ahead and actually show you some of these teams in action in hell difficulty. So this is the Rainy's team, but it has an Aerostorm spell rather than Starbless, and that should just overall be better. So we have Rainy in front of Sinbad, Valka in front of Mikola, Kruger in the upper right. Let's go ahead and run this on the hell difficulty and see what type of score we're going to get with it. Okay, so we're going to end up with 227 billion damage, which it's nothing amazing, honestly, but it is a decent team. And I mean, if you don't have any other heroes built, then potentially you could consider using this. But this is not going to be really close to the top scores of today. So next up, we have a team from Blightshroom. Like we showed, this can also clear epic difficulty. If you don't have Aerostorm spell, you can sub it out for Starbless. That is like the second best option for this specific Elysion team. You have the two Zanie turrets up front and center and upper left. Zanie in the middle of the two. Rainier in front of Mikola. Sinbad behind Zanie. Kruger in the upper right corner. You want to have charms on Sinbad and Zanie. Those are important. And you want to boost the levels of Sinbad and Zanie. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate that. Where is Zanie? Zanie's over here. Okay, so this should be getting some pretty good scores now, because Zanie, of course, is really good for Blightshroom. And there we go. Like, look at that. 326 billion, a huge score jump compared to the Valka alternative. But, I mean, if you don't have Zanie, you made it into this higher difficulty. But you probably will have No-Nazrik or something. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to include that team, but really the other teams are going to be blowing that team out of the water in terms of the score potential. It doesn't even come close. So this is that Zanie team from Elysion. Next up, we have Marius GMB's teams. So I am going to run both of them. I don't know which one to run first, actually. I'm going to run the Sinbad team first. Well, I'm going to run the Valka team first. Okay, so we have the Valka team. Zanie's two turrets beside her. We have Baelran in front of Valka, Kruger in front of Mikola with the Aerostorm spell. Yeah, you want charms on Valka, Zanie, and Baelran ideally, but Baelran was... I chose Valka over Baelran yesterday, so now I cannot get Baelran charms. You want to boost the levels of Zanie, Baelran, and Valka. Now, if you can only boost two heroes here, which is what the case I'm in, you want to see which actually is a higher damage contributor in the score report. I don't know which one. I think definitely it will be Zanie, but then maybe Baelran. Maybe it'll be Valka. It might actually be Valka. I think she might outdamage Baelran. Okay, we're gonna run this team. Let's see what type of score we're gonna get with this team. Marius GMB 1 version with the Valka. Okay. So Valka did slightly lower damage on Baelran, so probably you would want to boost the levels of Baelran. So let's just go ahead and give it one more run. But you guys have seen the Zanie Sinbad team for Elysion is doing better for me. Specifically, but it is also because I don't have the Baelran charms. That is really the issue for me with this team. If I had the Baelran charms, then it would be more of a fair test compared to the other teams, because in those other teams I have the charms on all the hyper carries. So let's see, boosting levels of Baelran, it's around about the same. Okay, so 313 billion was a cap for that team. We're gonna go ahead and swap to the next one. Next one is Marius GMB version, the other version. Okay, so this team is exactly the same as the previous Valka team. And in both of the teams, you can run Blood Moon Spell. Blood Moon Spell is going to be the second best artifact for this specific lineup. But if you have the Arrow Spell, then of course you want to run that. So here we have it. This is with the Sinbad. Let's go ahead and run this. Oh, we should boost the levels of Sinbad and Zanie probably. Okay, I mean, this one is not bad. 332 billion. Definitely it is outperforming the Valka team, at least for me. We could boost the levels of Sinbad, so we can just go ahead and do that. But I think, honestly speaking, because I don't have the charms of Baelran, that is going to be limiting me in my potential for this team. We're not capped out. But either way, 332 billion is a good score. Now we boost the levels of Sinbad. It's probably just going to come down to RNG, honestly. Oh, 337 billion. Not bad. If we take a look at my guild leader, he is at 354. So we're not that far behind, even with this Baelran team. But the top teams of today, they're actually going to be the Nazrik teams. So now we have two teams. We have Rhaenys RG team. This is one of the Nazrik teams with Baelran. So this is just crazy. Nazrik, Zanie, Baelran. I will run it just to show it to you. And again, for the second best replacement for these artifacts, if you don't have the pay-to-win artifact, it is Blood Moon spell for most of the teams. Other than the teams that we mentioned and we showed the Starbless spell alternative. The other teams will want to have Blood Moon spell as the next best option. Starbless is also fine, but Blood Moon is second best for a lot of these teams rather than the pay-to-win artifacts. So we have Baelran, Kruger, Mikola, Nazrik up front, Zanie and her two turrets. And we're going to have this team. So, we don't have the charms on Baelran, which is unfortunate. I am gonna boost the levels, honestly, I have a feeling Baelran's still gonna outdamage Nazrik. I'm not sure, though. So, this should be getting a new record for us. 300, okay, it's basically tying the Mars GMB team. We have the boosted levels of Zanie and Baelran. We're lacking the Baelran charms, though. If we had the Baelran charms, who would probably do better, but it's tying basically Marius GMB version of the Sinbad team, basically almost complete tie. Now the top team of today is from Frosty, and like we said, this is also used to clear the epic difficulty. The most effective team for clearing epic difficulty is this one. If you want to replace the artifact, it would be Blood Moon's second option, but Aerostorm is the best. So you have Nazrik, Sinbad, Kruger. Fortunately, I have charms on everyone here. Zanie and her two turrets. We have Mikola in the back right corner. I'm going to boost the levels of Sinbad and Zanie because Nazrik is more of like a buffing or debuffing utility. Sinbad and Zanie are probably going to outdamage him, so that's why I'm choosing them. And we have charms on everyone, from the Charm Merchant for Nazrik and Sinbad and Zanie for today, from the Dura Trials, and now we're running with Aerostorm as well. Let's go ahead and see what type of score we're going to get. Now we should be hitting into the 350s. We got rank 1. Whoa, we got 367 billion damage, rank 1 position. We're near maximum in every way. The only lacking is that our Nazrik is not Paragon 4 compared to... I don't know what my guild leader has Nazrik at right now. I don't think he has him at Paragon 4 yet. But anyway, guys, that is basically going to be it for the top teams of today. Hopefully it is helpful. I know it might be a little bit confusing because there were a lot of teams to go through. But just to recap it briefly, the top artifact is the Aerostorm pay-to-win artifact. If you do not have that, the second best option is either Starbless spell or Blood Moon spell. And just to show you again, the teams which will want to have second best as Starbless spell, I have them all laid out here. So we have this one, you know, which can clear epic. We have this one, which is free-to-play version of Elysion. We have this one, which is also epic, like high percentage. Apart from those exact same formations, the second best artifact, for example, in these will probably be Blood Moon. It will probably be Blood Moon rather than Starblast because you have 3 damage dealers. Like, Starblast is usually good when you have only 2 dedicated damage dealers. That's the thing you're noticing here. Zanie and Sinbad, Nazrik and Sinbad, Valka and Sinbad. When the 2 damage dealers, Starblast is the best because it just buffs up those 2 by a higher amount. When you have 3 damage dealers, like these other teams, Blood Moon is going to be better because it buffs a whole team. So all 3 are going to be contained in that buff. So hopefully that is helpful. Good luck getting your top score today. If none of these teams, you're not able to run any of these teams because you're lacking certain heroes in it, then just run the teams from the previous week. Whichever you slotted in for your best team in the previous week, just run it this week as well. They will still be the best for you. But I just wanted to update you on the new top teams, how to clear epic difficulty most effectively, and then the top hell teams. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share that in the comment section. That is much appreciated. But thanks for watching. If you're not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Also, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.